Hello my crochet friends, this is Lady Jenna and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a crochet kit review from Dollarama. I went to Dollarama and I found 6 crochet kits. So this is the first one we're going to look at. We're going to take a look at the instructions. Do we have enough material? And this one makes an octopus. If we look on the back, we've got our needle, we've got yarn, stuffing. It looks like everything we need to make this project. So let's open this up. Our instructions. So these are the yarn. Nice. Our stuffing. And we have our crochet hook. Now I'm very particular with crochet hooks. In the past I did not like what the crochet hook we got in these kits, but if I take a look at this crochet hook, it's more sturdy, and also it gives you the size. So this is a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. I don't know if I'm going to be using this to crochet with. I'm going to give it a try, but I prefer my other crochet hooks. And also we have a plastic needle, some thread, eyes, and safety eyes. Normally we don't get these backings, but we do in this kit. If we take a look at the instructions, this is what it is. So we've got English, French, and Spanish. So 3 languages. Then there's some instructions how to do the magic ring. And also, this is very handy. You have normal terminology. Chain, single crochet, double crochet, decrease. It looks like it's normal terminology, what we use in North America. There's only one thing that I see that it's a little bit different. It's this one here. It says single stitch, but we have a single crochet. So I think that what they mean is to do a slip stitch. We're going to try this together and see if it's going to make our octopus. Now the octopus is the best pattern for somebody that wants to start to crochet, especially amigurumi, because it's like a sphere. If you know how to crochet a sphere, you will not have any issues crocheting an octopus. Let's get everything ready and we're going to start crocheting this project. Okay, so this is my second time restarting this pattern. I made a few mistakes and I just didn't want to keep it that way. Now I was able to test this crochet hook. It's not bad. It's not as bendy as other crochet that I've seen. So yes, you can use this. This is fine. It would be nice if they would have given us some stitch markers, but I have my own, so I'm going to use that. Now if you look at the first row, I did see a mistake. For row 1, it says with purple yarn working into a magic ring, 2 chain, 6 single crochet in the second chain from hook, use slip stitch. That's a problem. We need to remove 2 chains. We need to remove in the second chain from hook. Well, you don't do that because we're doing a magic ring. We're not doing a chain. Okay, so let's do our magic ring. Now, if you don't know how to do it, refer to the instructions. I'm going to do it slowly, but I do have a video out there. If I think of it, I'll link it if I think about it. So this is a magic ring. It's the same way as in the picture. So now it does say to do 2 chains here. I'm not going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing 6 single crochet all around. And don't do it too tight either. Keep it loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you're going to grab this tail and you're going to pull it so it closes the ring like this. See? And then you're going to slip stitch. You're going to slip stitch into the first stitch. The reason why I told you to do it loosely is because if your stitch is too tight, you're going to have some issues going into the first stitch. So to do a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through all the stitches, everything have on your hook, and this is your magic ring plus 6 single crochet. This is your first row. Not too bad, not too shabby. Okay, for row number 2, so row number 2, we're going to start with a chain followed by 6 increase. An increase is 2 single crochet in each of the stitches, and at the end we'll have 12 stitches. And this is our first, so let's do our chain, and then we're going to start with 2 single crochet in each of these stitches, and at the end we'll have 12. 1. So let me put a stitch marker into the first that I just did. 1, 2, the next stitch another 2, 1, 2, and then the next stitch 1, 2, and then the next stitch 1, 2, and the next stitch 1, whoops, 2, 1, 2. So if you look at it, the stitch that should be left not touched is the chain. This is the chain that we made earlier, so do not work into that chain. So if we count, we should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Row number 2 completed. Now it's time to do row number 3. Before we start row number 3, we're going to complete row number 2 with a slip stitch. Then we do a chain, 1 single crochet followed by an increase. We do this 6 times, and this will give us 18 stitches. Okay, so let's remove our slip stitch. We're going to go into our first stitch, and we're going to do a slip stitch like this, and we're going to chain 1, and we're going to start our row. So in the first stitch, to do 1 single crochet, place your stitch marker followed by an increase, and in the next stitch you do 2 single crochet. That's your increase. Next stitch is 1, then 2, 1, 2, 1, then 2, 1, 2, 1, then 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 2, 1, and then 2, 1, 2. So just like before, the only stitch that is left is your chain. That's where you did your chain. And if we count, we should have 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So that is a good count. And we're going to continue. So this is row number 3. Next, we're going to do row number 4. We're going to do our slip stitch, Then we're going to do our chain 1 and then 2 single crochet followed by an increase 6 times to give us 24 stitches. Let's do this one more time. The rest will be the same. So remove your stitch marker. Do your slip stitch where your stitch marker was. So slip stitch again is yarn over through the stitch and through the loop that's on your crochet hook. Chain 1 and then you start your row, which is 1 single crochet, 2nd single crochet, place your stitch marker into the first, and then you do your increase 1, 2. So the pattern continues. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, then your increase, which is 2 single crochet in the same stitch, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2, and then what we have left right here is our chain from previous. If we count, we should have 24 stitches. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. So our count is good. So we have 24. So if I look at all of the rows, so row 5, same thing, 6, same thing, 7, 8, 9 to 15, very easy. It's the same amount of stitches around, so there's no increases, just the same amount of stitches. For row 16, we start the decrease. Once we're at the decrease, I will show you how that is done. Go ahead and do up to row 15. I'll do the same thing. And then I'll come back when I'm at row 16 and we'll go through the decrease and also how to change a yarn color. 15 rows have been completed. Now we're going to start our 16th. But before we do, I need to take care of this tail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a needle and we're just going to weave it in. Okay, so once it's weaved in, we're going to do our row number 17. If we look at this 16, so if you look at this carefully, we do 1 chain, 6 single crochet, and then we decrease. We do this 6 times. So our decrease will be invisible decrease. Okay, so let's remove our stitch marker. So before we continue, we need to do a slip stitch, which is yarn over, pull through all, chain 1, then we do 6 stitches. So this is 1 stitch marker, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're ready to decrease. To decrease, you're going to pull up the first loop, go through the first loop of the stitch, then go grab the first loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 1. So this completes your decrease. You're crocheting 2 stitches into 1. Let's continue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, front loop only, another front loop, oops, 1, 2, that's 2 front loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do another decrease into the front loop, into the next front loop, yarn over, pull through both loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and then 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into this front loop, into the front loop, and continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do our decrease, front loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our last decrease, yarn front loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and what's left is the chain. That stitch right here, and that's the chain. That's what's left. That's fine. If you count, we should now have 42 stitches. Let's make sure. 42. Okay, so that's that row is done. Row 17, so we just need to do 42 stitches. Again, the same thing. Remove your stitch marker, and then where the stitch marker was, you're going to do a slip stitch, a chain, and then you're going to do 42 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. The last stitch that is left is the chain stitch. Okay, so that is done. Switch to blue yarn. So this is where we're going to switch to our blue yarn. Our row 18 with the blue yarn. And we're going to do 42 stitches. So you don't add a stitch, you don't remove a stitch, you just use the same amount of stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change color as I do my slip stitch. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Oops, that's into the stitch. So instead of doing, let me just cut this. Do I cut it? Let's see. Do I want to cut it? After blue it's white, then blue, then white. Yeah, let's cut it. We'll just add it after. There. Okay, so instead of doing yarn over with the purple, we're going to do yarn over with the blue. Like this. Yarn over, pull through. Pull on your tails. That. And then chain. And then we're going to start our single crochet. So we have to do 42. 1, 2, even though we change colors, I'm just going to mark my first stitch. This one is the chain, and this is my first stitch. Now, since, okay, let me just do the 42, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the tails. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Okay, so since the tails are inside, you don't have to weave them in. You don't have to do anything of that sort. So what I do is I just knot these together like 1. And like, it's not going to show, it's going to stay inside. So that's why I do that. No stress, no muss, no fuss. That's it. Okay, so that's for that row 18. So we switch yarns again. So this time it's yarn white, and then there's the blue. Since after we've done our row white, we're going to reuse our blue yarn. I'm not going to cut it. And I'm not going to cut the white yarn until I'm finished with them. And I'm going to do the same thing as before when I change color. I'm going to change color as I do the slip stitch. So remove this. You go into the first stitch. You're going to yarn over with the white. Pull through, just pull on it this a little bit. And then do your chain, and then you start your single crochet all around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 40. So next row is using the blue one. So this is why I didn't cut it, because we're going to be reusing it next, and then we're going to be reusing the white one. The only thing that I'm going to do inside is to attach this tail, this white tail, to one of the tails we already have inside, so it stays solid like this. Okay, so that's complete. So you're going to be continuing changing colors like we just did. So this was row 19. Row 20, you're going to be using the blue yarn for row 20. Row 21, it's the white yarn. Row 22, it's the blue yarn. And you're going to be using blue yarn up until row 28. So this means you're going to be completing this to do your decrease. The decreases are done the same way as we did the decrease, and also you read the pattern the same way as you read the pattern here, but it's for decrease. I showed you how to do a decrease, so you should be fine. Don't forget to stuff, and don't forget to place the eyes. If you look at the pattern, the eyes are explained here, where they go. If you're not sure, you can use the box, and from the box you can approximately see where the eyes are. Here is the blue yarn, so you can count the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and do an approximation. It does not have to be exactly the same thing. And also you can do the little mouth and the little cheeks. So once everything is done, I'm going to come back and we're going to do the tentacles together, because I do have this. I've completed the body of the octopus, so this I will need to cut a little bit later. On the pattern, it shows that all of this was blue, but but I did run out of blue. I think they forgot to tell us to change to purple, or is it purple? Yes, to purple yarn. I did change it because I was running out. See, this is what I have left for blue. Now the next step is the tentacles. I've read it and read it and read it. I don't know if I have it. I'll give it a try. I'll show you what I'm doing. So basically use the purple yarn, work into row 24. Row 24 is this row where you worked the back loop only. So by working on the back loop only, you're left with the front loop, which is this. And this is where you're going to do your tentacles. Now, I've read this a few times and we'll see if I can actually get it correctly. I have not tried it, so let's give it a try. So it doesn't say where to start. I'm going to start on the back. This is the front. I'm going to start on the back, one of the back stitches. I'm going to use purple. Let's get my purple out. I like the yarn. I like working with this yarn. Okay, so let's place this in. Okay, so I'm going to do a chain, going back to my stitch, doing a single crochet, and then doing a chain, because it does say to do a chain here. Then 24 increase. We have to do 2 double crochet in each. So this is 1 and then 2. So let me just put my stitch marker where I did my first single crochet. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, let me just read that again. Okay, 1. Okay, so that's 2. Now I have to do this 24 times. 2. The next stitch is 3. And then 4. Oops. 2 single crochet in 1 stitch, in each stitch. And I have to do this 24 times. Okay, so currently I have done what I just told you I was going to do. This is 24 increases, which means it's 48 single crochet. From here to here, I have 48 stitches. Next, there's still 4 spaces left. For the 4 other spaces, we need to do 4 single crochet, 3 together. This means in each of these 4 single crochets, we're going to do 3 single crochet. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. Next one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and our last stitch, 1, 2, and 3. And next we need to do a slip stitch into this first stitch where the stitch marker is. So let's do that. Whoa. There. Woo. And there we go. So this is our first row for the tentacles. This is how it looks like. It does not say how many stitches we're supposed to have. So after calculating everything, we're supposed to have 60 stitches. Hopefully that's the right amount of stitch to do the rest. Now the rest can actually be a tiny bit complicated. I think I understand what I need to do, but I have to give it a try. I have not tried it yet. So this is what I'm going to do. We'll start off with a single crochet, then we do half double crochet, double crochet, and a triple crochet or treble. So let's try that. So single. So this is written so small. Okay, single, then half. Okay. Single. Okay, and where's my stitch marker? Always place a stitch marker so I know where I'm at. And then half. No, wait a minute. Half double crochet. And then double crochet. And then a triple crochet. Two and three. Now, if you don't know how to do these, don't forget to look at on here. It tells you exactly how to do these. I looked in, there's no issues with how they explain it. So do that, look. Now, next 18 chain, so we're going to do 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, next. So it says hook back at second to last needle. This means, yeah, because this is like a Chinese translation. So this means that you start from the second chain from hook, 16 half double crochet, starting from the second chain from hook. So this 1, 2, 16. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Work into DC. Slip stitch and then treble. Work into DC. I don't understand what that means. I assume that we have to go down this way. So we'll have to do a treble right here, but we have to do a slip stitch first. So our slip stitch, I would do my slip stitch right here. Like this. And then do a treble onto this next single crochet. And then a double. A half double, a single, and then we start over. We do another single, then a half double, a double, a triple, and then 18 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then you continue You do your half double crochet starting from the second chain from hook, and you go down and do the exact same thing, and you do this 8 times. Now I assume that we should have enough space to do this 8 times. I'm going to give it a try, so let me just finish this off and we'll talk about if everything went well, if everything aligned. So this is my octopus completed. If you notice, I only have 7 tentacles. I only had space for 7 tentacles, so I don't know if I made a mistake somewhere, but I guess it's okay. I'm not gonna undo it or rip it. 7 is okay with me. I'm going to give it a try in the future again to see if I didn't read the instructions correctly, but I think I did. What I think about this is, I think that for the first time, Dollarama got something from Castle Rock that looks more like what we do here in North America. The instructions are pretty good for what I've seen before. Even the pattern is pretty good. I did not run out of yarn at all. I had plenty of yarn. With the blue yarn, I think that the bottom should have been purple, but it doesn't say. It doesn't mention it. So here we go. This is our little octopus. You can name it if you want to. If you have any suggestions of a name, leave it in the comments section. I hope they enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have yourself a great day.